Yes! Alrighty! What's up, everybody? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, and hopefully one happy Met fan later on. But it is I, Peter Joseph, here for another video on this Thursday night, October the 17th, 2024. Thank you all for watching right here on a very dark and evil, very scary, and also very legend. Very legendary, home of all things ranting, the greatest rant channel of them all, PG Rants. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and all that other good shit you know and love. Follow me on social media, hit the bell for more, because if you don't, you're SOL, and if you don't know what that means, look it up. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. And if you're here for the first time, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab this cold one, or a cold one. Put up your feet. Watch the Yankee game, Met game coming on soon. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And if you like it, great. You don't, go fuck yourself. And that's all I gotta say about that. Like it? If you like it, good. You don't, go fuck off. And rot in hell. And that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Thursday night, usually I'm out at around this time, but wasn't feeling well earlier today. I'm feeling a little bit better now, after a long nap. So, but I'm doing good. So, had some plans to do today. I did work, but I had to end early because I wasn't feeling well, and I was supposed to go. I had to do a couple errands, and I wasn't able to do that because I'm sick. But I'm feeling a little bit better. Excuse me. I'm feeling a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit better now. But you know, it is what it is. I got a big day tomorrow. That I have the day off tomorrow because I have a doctor appointment. I have to get I'm getting my knee, getting an MRI on my knee, and I have to go to physical therapy tomorrow as well. I have to go shopping tomorrow, and that's pretty much it. And on the weekend, we really got nothing. So watching the Chiefs and the Niners, and hopefully the Mets on Sunday night for Game 6. But we'll see what happens with the Mets as they're about to start Game 4 of the NLCS at Citi Field. Horrible game last night. Didn't even bother showing up. 8-0, so it kind of felt like a repeat of Game 1. So see what Quintana does tonight against Yamamoto. We got that. Let me move on. Yankees. They were down 3-1. They had 2 out. They bring in probably one of the American League's best closers. And what does he do? The guy, the last pitcher put a guy on, I think via a walk. Oops. Then the closer comes in, and what does he do? Judgy Wudgy comes up, pops a steroid. Boom! Over the wall to tie the game at 3, and then Stanton's up next. Guess what? He pops a steroid. Boom! Over the wall, making it 4-3. Now it's 1 out, and Rizzo. Yep, blooped it. Oops. Horrible first baseman. Alright, so the Guardians have 1 out. 1 out, guy on second base. Hopefully they can bring him in. Or maybe this guy can hit a home run. But you got Luke Weaver in the bullpen, so this game is tied. You might bring in Weaver, or if you need Weaver, if it gets a little bit more dicey. But we'll see how it is. And 1-1 on the batter. So we got that. I mean, we'll see what happens with the Yankees. If they win tonight, they go up 3-0. Pretty much, we'll be celebrating most likely tomorrow night in Cleveland. Ooh, filthy. In Cleveland, if they win tonight, they most likely will clinch tomorrow, and then they don't probably play till I think Monday. I don't even know when the World Series starts. I think it's between Monday and Tuesday. So they're gonna get some rest. They're gonna be back in the Bronx, I think, and then we'll see what the Mets do tonight and probably tomorrow, and if it gets there, Sunday, excuse me. But have to win tonight, a big win tonight. But asking way too much right now. But Mets have to score runs with runners in scoring position. Even Severino had a meh game last night. You know, great first inning, getting Ohtani out, getting Betts out like right away, and then then the second inning comes and he just shit the bed, and then everybody else started shitting the bed, and Mets had chances again, bases loaded. I think nobody out. What happens? 0. It sucks. So, we'll see what happens with that. The Rangers are in action tonight in Detroit against the Red Wings. They beat them on Monday. So, it's the second part of the home and home. They play Toronto on Saturday. And the batter just missed it. Fly out to Judgy Wudgy. Damn. Oh, well, it's 2 out. 2 out, still a runner on base. Now you need a hit or a home run still to possibly win this game. And we'll see. At this point, I don't even think it's probably a pipe dream the Guardians win this game. But I think the Yankees are going to go up 3-0, and pretty much they got the World Series in the bag. But stranger things have happened in baseball. Team has a 3-0 lead, and what happens? Remember Yankees? You remember that? You're up 3-0 on the Boston Red Sox, like a long time ago. And what did you do? Choke that lead. I was happy for that. But we got that. Alright, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, enough about baseball. Let's get to some wrestling. And I got a big, huge rant to talk about. Now, I wanted to do this a couple of days ago, but I had other things happening. I had other things to do and other videos to make, but, it is what it is. But the one thing I want to say, bring the popcorn, and viewer discretion is advised for this one. So, you have to be 18 or up. So, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so, what I want to rant about is once again, how stupid wrestling fans are. These fucking marks in the WAC WC, because there is no WAC WC anymore, because that died years ago. But these fans in the wrestling community, or even part of the WC, just maniacs and fucking morons. I mentioned the other day that schmuck from New York, that fake as fuck New Yorker who roots for the fucking Braves, Jerry D, we all know him as JD, opens his big mouth once again, talks about Tony Khan, and Dax Harwood got wind of it, and pretty much, long story short, the Axe Harwood ripped JD another a-hole. Not that his asshole has been ripped apart by people here in the IWC, on YouTube, in the wrestling world. JD is a schmuck. Bottom line, he is a bona fide, fake as fuck New York schmuck. And rightfully so. He got buried by Daxie Axe Hardwood. He got buried by Braun Strowman because of the whole thing with Alexa Bliss. Basically, nobody takes this guy seriously. He needs Blue Chew. He fucks his cat because he can't get real life pussy. He can't. A guy is such a male chauvinist pig. Oh, he's friends with Issa. No, who gives a fuck? Issa, I bet, doesn't even really like him. Probably simps for her. But I digress on that. But in any case, yeah, JD, just shut the fuck up already, alright, dude? Your opinions are garbage. Your rants are way out of bounds. They are garbage, too. You say one thing about a company, and then you say one thing about a wrestler like Alexa Bliss, and what happens? It gets back to Alexa Bliss, and then a big, huge firestorm happens. And who has egg on their face? Oh, you do. This is, I think, the second or third time I've heard that JD got obliterated by a wrestler or wrestlers besides people in the community that hate his guts. And, I don't know if it's true, but he got kicked out of House of Glory. Why? Because he sucks on commentary. I could do a way better job than him. But I digress on that. But in any case, yeah, you got idiots like JD, you know, preaching that they're great and, you know, their opinions are not great. You know, I like to rant and rave, you know, about certain topics and certain people, you know, but I'm just voicing my opinion. Some of the stuff I say might strike a nerve, but if you can't, you don't have tough skin, then you don't need to be on YouTube or in the wrestling business. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, people are just so fucking sensitive to what people like me and Joe Cronin and other people have to say. Now, we don't like your opinion. No, we don't like that. Because you're going to watch it anyway. Tell us how we're wrong. How are we wrong? For what we're basically telling facts mostly. Tell us how we're being wrong. But you can't, because your opinion don't fucking matter. That's all I gotta say about that. But anyway, the main reason for this rant, other than the JD shit, Rhea Ripley, Mommy, the Eradicator, my brutality. She went out on a humongous rant, and on Monday Night Raw, she had a tag team match with Tiffy time, Daddy, you know, Tiffy Stratton against Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. Now, they had a fight earlier in the night, and, you know, Rhea and Tiffy were kind of getting beat up, and then Raquel Rodriguez comes in and hits a big boot right in Rhea's face, and Rhea landed hard on the back of her head on one of Tiffy's high-heeled shoes. And if you notice, she was like, ah! She was you know, hurting a lot. She was like grabbing her head. I don't think she fell on the heel part of the shoe, but it hurt a lot. But she came back and finished. She came back later in the show and finished the match. She was fine. But these idiotic, stupid, fucking fans go on social media and what do they do? Oh, I hope she's hurt. I hope she has a concussion. How was that a strike? Oh, he must have swung. Damn it! Alright, 4-3 Yankees going into the 9th inning. Luke Weaver's on in relief. Yeah, he went. He definitely went. Fuck! Alright, we got that. In any case, so, yeah, you have these idiot fucking fans go on social media and they're posting, oh, I hope Rhea got hurt. I hope she suffered an injury. I hope she, broke her neck, this and that. This is why I hate the wrestling community. I hate the IWC. Well, but you do wrestling videos. You're part of the community. No, I am not part of the community. I'm just a 47-year-old wrestling fan. Repeat, fan. That loves to talk about wrestling with other people. It's not a community. The IWC, the YWC are not communities. The YWC used to be a community until I think we all know who buried it. Not gonna say anything about that, but I think we all know from 2012 up to now, pretty much from 2012 up to 2015, it was starting to go downhill. And pretty much disintegrated. I'm the only OG left in the YWC. And I'm glad that the YWC's dead. I retired the champion, so I'm happy. But in any case, but now you got the IWC, you still got guys like Joe Cronin doing epic videos and everything. You got Issa doing great watch-alongs. You got Denise Salcedo doing great shit. People from Wrestling Inc. Everybody, Solo Monster. I don't watch his stuff though, but I heard of him. Solo Monster. Other people that do watch-alongs. Yeah, they're good people, but then you got these other people within the community that just have really bad opinions that don't fucking matter. Then you got a guy like JD who thinks he's God's gift to the wrestling community when he's not. Big deal, he has 170,000 fucking subs. Big fucking whoop. I bet half of them are bought too. Like another guy who bought subs. And where is he now? He's pretty much irrelevant. But anyway, so Rhea went on social media, saw all this shit. And, let me read the story from Ringside News, the Bible of all sports talk. Now, people saying Rhea landed head first on Tiffy's heel, but from what I saw, she landed on the back of her head. It's just me. Fans expressed some concern about Rhea's potentially serious landing. Then, as always, a few trolls hoped she would be injured. Rhea responded to those negative comments on Instagram, on a story on Instagram, called them out as she found it ironic for them to wish she would get injured and suggested they should reflect on their behavior. Very good. Very, very good there, mommy. She was, and I quote, this is what she said on her Instagram story, and I quote, "But I'm the bad person, literally wishing for me to get hurt and laughing about it. Maybe some of y'all should look in the mirror." Some of you should, and then some of you might have the mirror break, because some of you look like fucking Drek, but that's not, I didn't say Shrek, I said Drek. But it is what it is. So yeah, that's all she said about that. So it could have been much, much, much more serious. She could have suffered a concussion. She could have had her, busted wide open in her head, in the front part of the head or the back. But Thankfully, nothing serious happened to her. And that's pretty much it. But, so all those fucking marks out there that wished that she got injured, I have one thing to say to you. Fuck you, man. What kind of role models are you gonna be? You think you're all big and bad because you're like typing behind your Commodore 64 computer? She won't see this. Oh! What happens if somebody like her does? What happens if Poppy Priest saw it or Roman Reigns? You know, they're gonna probably say something, or they're just, you know, it's like, fucking marks, leave it alone. You know? But, you know, it's just stupid how the IWC and some of these fucking marks that probably never watched wrestling in their lifetime can say something like that. Because they don't like their favorite, they don't like the wrestler. I hate Rhea Ripley, she sucks, I hope she gets hurt. You know, I hate Roman Reigns, I hope he gets hurt. You know, this and that. I mean, it's stupid. Now, I know a lot of people in this fucking community, all you ugly, disgusting, fake as fuck, stalking trolls out there, gonna come on my video, gonna come out and say, oh, Peter, you wish Roman Reigns death. You wish death on Roman Reigns. So you're a hypocrite. Well, here's the thing. I did say what I said, but that was years ago. what year was that? 2016, I believe it was. Or 18. Whatever it was. Yeah, I did say, yeah, I wish Roman would die. But I didn't mean the man, Roman Reigns. And you can watch my video about that. I think it's on my Peter Joseph channel, or it's on this channel. But if I find it, I'll link the video in the description box so you can watch my apology video. But anyway, I did say what I said, so I'm not, you know, I'm like, hey, you know, I'm not sugarcoating it, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna forget about it. Like, oh, but you said this and that. Yeah, I said, I wish death on Roman Reigns back in 2016, 17, pretty much 18. Oh, wow. Guy catches the ball. I thought he tried to throw the first. And then they had, I think it was, he had the guy rounded the bases, going to third. They got him in a rundown. Guy throws to the third baseman, and the guy in the Yankees knocks the ball out. And the guy lands on third, the ball drops, and the umpire calls him safe. Well, looking from another angle, the Ramirez of the Indians, he had a ball like a snow cone, basically. So if he secured the ball, I think he would have been out. But now it's second and third for the Yankees, and they're about to put this one to bed. Yeah, they're about to put this game to bed. So, Yankee fans, happy World Series to you, because you're up 3-0. There is no chance that Cleveland, of all teams, can win 4 straight. They're not going to win tomorrow. If, God forbid they do, they're not going to win on Saturday for Game 5. And if they win Saturday, they're definitely not going to win Game 6 and 7, which would be Monday and Tuesday here in New York. So, the Yankees basically got a gift, an early Christmas present, a Christmas present to the World Series. So congrats, Yankee fans! Congrats! Whoop-de-doo! I'll tell you the truth, they are not winning the World Series this year if it's the Dodgers or the Mets. There's no chance in hell they're going to beat the Dodgers. I know baseball, everybody in baseball, Major League Baseball, even the idiots that run baseball like, we want to have Ohtani versus Judge in the World Series. I'm like, no. Because nobody cares except for the people in New York and all those fucking Skanky fans. I don't want to see that shit. And if I do, I hope the Dodgers win in 5. There's the Mets, they're going to win in 6. But one day at a time, okay? But anyway, I went off on my original rant. But anyway, like I said, with, when I said what I said about Roman Reigns, saying, I wish Roman would die, right? People's like, he wished Roman Reigns dead, he wished this and that. First of all, I said what I said, but I did not mean it. Like, look, I wish he just died. I meant, and I said this on my video, about Roman afterwards. This is after he got diagnosed with leukemia. That's when, and then afterwards I did the video about that, about Roman, apologizing to Roman and the fans and everything, and the WWE, for that matter, too. But anyway, on that video, I said, I hate the character. Keyword, character. I hated his character because it was getting shoved down our throats worse than Cena, who I hate. We all know my hate for Cena. But I ever wish death on John Cena? No. I just fucking hate John Cena. I hate him. I respect him for what he does in the business, but I hate him as a wrestler. I hate him. He's a bitch for getting pretty much Nikki Garcia, thank the Lord, got rid of him, because, freaking John Cena's a fucking, is an idiot, basically. He doesn't want to have kids, he wants things this way, he has OCD, maybe. It's like, you have to dress up when you have dinner with me, children. What the fuck is that? We're having dinner! We're not going somewhere fancy. We're at our house. We have to dress up like we're going to a fancy restaurant, John. And then if we have people over, they have to dress up fancy. And then after we eat, we go our separate ways. The women go into one room, and the men go into a study or another room to smoke cigars and chit chat. Or we can do that at the dinner table. Come on, John. No wonder Nikki Bella left your fucking ass. Because you didn't want to fucking impregnate her. She's waiting, she's like, I want to have kids. John's like, man, I'm not ready for kids. But you love the children, right, John? What happened? Nikki says, bye-bye, so long, farewell. Gets rid of you. She goes to that fucking idiot, Artem. Has a kid with him. She's all happy, and then next thing you know, Artem's a bitch. Smacks her, basically, I hate using the term, smacks his bitch up. And now Nikki Bella's like, bye, take Mateo with me. Leaving your ass. Divorce Central, Alimony Central. The charges somehow got dropped, I think. And now Artem I read an article that Artem doesn't even want to reconciliate with Nikki. I don't blame him. You think Nikki's gonna say, Artem, I'm sorry. It's okay. You can do it. I'll let it slide. Let's get back together. No, Nikki Bella, for all she's worth, should not even get back with another man for a few more years. Because the next guy she's with, God forbid, does the same shit that Artem did, but worse. I mean, it is what it is. It's horrible. I hope Nikki finds some happiness, and, I feel bad for Mateo as a 4-year-old kid. Living without a daddy anymore, without a dad. He's gonna grow up without a dad. I mean, his dad may not even be in his life anymore. Because, Nikki doesn't want to have, they don't want to have full custody. I don't even know if they're gonna have partial custody at this point. So, I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but Yeah. Artem, you done fucked up. You should be in jail. That's another story for another time. But, and, side note, the Bell Slut's mom, Kathy, did the right thing and divorced John Laurinaitis! People power! He gone. Because of the whole Janelle Grant thing with Vincent Kennedy McMahon is still going around. Should have dumped him way long ago. But, yeah, so pretty much, Nikki Bella had, divorced her husband. The Bells, Kathy Garcia or Kathy Khaleesi, or whatever her last name is, she divorced John Laurinaitis. Good. I hope they find happiness. Bree's got Bryan Danielson with 2 beautiful kids. You ever see Bryan Danielson in the news? Like he smacked Bree up? Or some shit like that? In a fit of rage, Bryan Danielson choked Bree out or some shit? God forbid that ever happens. It's weird. But anyway. But yeah. So, back to Roman. We go. And I'll try to be cheap, by the way. So yeah, I said what I said. And there's a lot of wrestlers in the wrestling business I fucking hate. Like William Yuta. We make fun of him on Issa's chat, and I make fun of him on some other chats here and there. It's like, oh, William Yuta's the type of guy that, buys a gun and can't fire his own gun or some shit like that. We joke. It's jokes. I know some of them, are a little bit out of line. I understand that. But, we try to have fun. Where we go into chats, we go on videos talking about, we're reviewing, like, oh, William Yuta beat Brandon Cutler. What they fucking do? Who gives a fuck? But like I said, I apologize for the whole Roman situation back in 2018. You can watch the video. And it's not because of Issa, because Issa loves and adores and stalks Roman Reigns. It's not because of that. It's because when I heard about him having leukemia, when he came out on Raw, and dropped the belt because he got diagnosed with leukemia, I felt fucking sad for the guy. I was like, shit. Then I'm thinking back, I'm like, maybe he's not such a bad guy after all. That's what I did the video, apologizing for what I said about Roman, that I said I didn't mean to wish death on the character Roman Reigns, not Joseph Anoy, which is his real name. I never would do something like that. I can hate a wrestler for many eons, but I'm not gonna go out and say, I fucking wish you fucking died in a car crash, some shit like that. I'm not gonna do that because, it makes me look bad. And I don't want to look bad if God forbid I ever meet him one day. And it's like when I go to indie wrestling shows, or I go to and there's meet and greets, like some of the, people from NXT, or at the back a long time ago, Evolve, or, now AEW comes around from time to time. I go to meet them. Sometimes I'll get an autograph like I got with Abaddon. People like that. Victoria, gave me a big hug and smoochie on the cheek because I talked to her about that I suffer from depression and anxiety. I've had suicidal thoughts and everything. And she basically said, you're not alone. And I told her that In This Moment saved my life because I almost committed suicide years ago. And then she just came from behind the table and gave me one of the biggest freaking hugs I ever had. I almost fucking started crying like a bitch, but I had to hold my emotions in because I don't want to be a pussy. I get a lot of it, but I don't want to act like a pussy and cry in front of amazing people like in this moment. People like that, Ozzy, whatever. But that was great. But when I meet these wrestlers, and I met a lot of wrestlers in my day, I show them respect. When I meet them, I shake their hand. You know, we talk a little bit, say my name, they write the name down, we take a little picture, done, we're done. And then, you know, if something happens, like, you know, later on, it's like, oh, you know, Victoria was seen in porn. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Am I gonna care? I'm like, oh, she did porn. Oh, great. She wants to do what she wants to do. Am I gonna wish death on her for doing a porno? No. You know, and you know, when you go meet wrestlers, some of them are intimidating. I'll tell you the truth. I met Stone Cold Steve Austin back here in Brooklyn one year. I forgot what year it was, but you know, this was around had to be, yeah, it was 98, I think. It was during the Attitude Era. I know that. I met Stone Cold Steve Austin and I think Sonny on the same day. Sonny was very nice to me. Chris Candido, we all know Chris Candido, the mighty Chris Candido, no gimmicks needed. I met him, and I met Sonny, then I went over to Chris to say hello. We talked for like 10 fucking minutes. Best 10 minutes of my fucking life. You know, and then I came back around to get Stone Cold's autograph. You know, and I'm online. I'm right there. Stone Cold's there. I guess he was in character because he's pissed off. What? You know. And I go over to Stone Cold and I wanted to shake his hand. He stepped me from a handshake. I'm like, all right, whatever. Bye. Got my autograph and left. I felt bad because he stepped me from a handshake. I just wanted to say, you know, just say hello, give him a handshake, get my autograph, leave. But he stepped me, not because, you know, I'm, you know, of the way I look or anything like that, or because I'm creepy or anything like that. And when I meet the women's wrestlers, I know people are going to say, oh, you met them, you're lucky you didn't, you know, call the cops or anything like that. I'm like, shut the fuck up. People think I'm creepy because I simp for people like Issa, or I simp for Kairi and Io and Mercedes Moné and Mina Shirakawa and all the Japanese chicks. I mean, can you blame me there? But anyway. I mean, like seriously, can you blame me about the Japanese chicks? I'm not simping for them, I love them. I'm not gonna, like, simp and, like, stalk them outside the fucking parking lot or at that hotel room like others I know have done. You know, and I mean, first of all, with Issa, I don't simp for Issa. People think I do, I don't. She's a good friend of mine. She doesn't have to read my comments. She doesn't have to, you know, read my comments in the chat or anything like that. You know, we argue about the Yankees. She might time me out once or twice when, you know, when I go, the fucking judge sucks, you know, whatever. Well, it's in the spirit of competition. She knows that. Blah, 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 blah. But in any case, I don't do any of that shit with Issa. I mean, Issa's a good friend of mine. She's great. She's a great person. She loves her chat. She loves the people that are in her chat. I know there's some people in the chat, you know, they might say, oh, you know, they might say some, you know, kind of cringy shit. I might say some things here and there. It's like, oh, your fit is great, you know, this and that. You know, then you know, people talk about, like, they mentioned, I said something about her OnlyFans page. And they say, oh, why are you posting about her OnlyFans page and you're a married man? First of all, I'm promoting her page. Does it mean that I subscribe to her page? No, because I don't. Fucking double play. Oh, well. Yanks won this game. That's a pretty much it, my friends. Pretty much it for the Guardians. Goodbye, so long, farewell. Let me just, I know it's blah, blah. Right now. Alright, Mecca just started about like a half hour ago. And it's 1-1, bottom of the second. Alright, so Quintana gave up a run in the first, but the Mets got it right back. Alright. So it's bottom of the second inning. Mets and Dodgers tied at 1. Vientos smacked a homer. And guess who? That dumb, overrated piece of crap, Ohtani, hits another one like he hit one last night, even though it was foul. Don't get me started with that. But in any case, Ohtani hits a bomb to make it 1-0, and then Mark Vienna's like, oh yeah? Boom! Hits one out of sight. So we'll see what happens with that. But right now, 1-1, bottom of the second inning. Hopefully the Mets can get more runs this game, and they need this win badly, because if they lose this game, you can pretty much warm up the bus for the Mets, and then the Dodgers will probably be celebrating tomorrow, or if not Sunday, at home, and you probably can say, hey, Dodgers, Yankees in the World Series. We said that for a couple of years, when the Dodgers were like a dynasty. They had a great team last couple of years. Yankees had great teams last couple of years, but then they, against the Houston assholes. But where are the assholes now? Bye-bye. They're on a golf course somewhere. Right now, the Guardians are about to, punch their tea time tomorrow night. Well, tomorrow night, I should say. I thought it was tomorrow afternoon. Did you catch it? Is it off the wall? Looked like off the wall. Shit. I thought it was going to be 5-4, but it's 5-3, so, hey, the Guardians still have a life left, maybe. So, they need a bomb off probably one of the best closers the Yankees have right now, Luke Weaver. Or they can get a bloop and then a blast to win this game. I think he just missed it. Did he miss it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, if that wall's a little bit further down, and I'm going to hit that yellow line, could have been 5-4, but we'll see what happens with that. It looks like Weaver is, kind of, getting nervous. He is getting really nervous. Damn, that wall was a little bit lower. That would have been out of here. That's what happens when you have stadiums where you build a fucking mini wall, like Fenway Park, the Green Monster, basically. Now you got a guy who's barely batting anything. 0-67. Jobu. And he's a Jobu action now. Jobu, you don't help me now. I say, fuck you, Jobu. I say that and the fucking game is started. Watch. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. But anyway. But yeah. So let's get back to the rant. So anyway. So yeah. So all the stuff with me simping for Issa is just basic bullshit. I mean, she's I say Jobu, and the game is tied! Woohoo! Jobu! I love you, Jobu! Oh, Jobu! Pedro Serrano hit one to the upper deck. Holy shit. Now we just need Rick Vaughn to come out and end this game, but, So, hey, Santa! So, from the Guardians were on the brink of going down 3-0. They have tied this game up at 5. It's 2 outs, though, so you still need another home run by probably one of the most unlikeliest people. Or to get a hit and a blast and win the game, but we'll see. I don't think this guy that's batting has a chance in hell I don't think this guy has a chance in hell to do any fucking damage. And the Mets got a hit. Big deal. Yeah, this guy on the Noel. Not even Christmas yet. Noel. Sweet Noel hits one basically to Cincinnati. Oh, you Yankee fans, you were having fun, right? You were about to pop some bottles like, oh, we're up 3-0. We're going to the World Series. Nope. Stop right there. Come on, hit one out, baby. Damn. Alright, we're going to extra innings in Game 3 of the ALCS. And in the NLCS Game 4, well, we're going to the top of the 3rd inning. Still tied at 1. And we had that. Like I said, Ohtani hits another one. He's going to be a problem all fucking night, this game. And for probably the rest of the series. I don't even know who pitches tomorrow's game. That's a 4:30 game, I believe, tomorrow. Because it's a travel day. I mean, if the Dodgers win tonight, they win tomorrow, they travel back anyway, because they have to. They'll probably travel back for a little bit older. They'll probably got to stay in New York to face the Skankies, if the Skankies actually, well, win, but we'll see. I mean, if Yankee fans, I know, they're like, oh, it's only 2-1. Yeah, but if Cleveland starts getting hot, they win tomorrow, it's 2-2. And then they got Game 5 on Saturday in Cleveland. Then they're going to have to worry about winning this series in the Bronx. And Garrett Cole will have to pitch. We could probably be pitching Game 5 at this rate. He pitches Game 5. There is no chance in hell he's pitching Game 1 of the World Series. And so the Mets win tonight. They win tomorrow and probably Game 6 or 7. They have some type of advantage because Cole is going to pitch to probably Game 2 or possibly a Game 3 in the World Series. So Guardians has to win tonight, but they got it tied. Now I don't even know who's pitching right now, but they have to get some stops. And I don't even know if that stupid ghost runner rule works in the playoffs. I hope not. I would hate that. But that's that. Alright, I know I'm going back and forth with games and stuff. I know. I'm not going back to the real reason. I know it's 48 minutes. I don't care. You're watching all of it anyway. Alright, so to kind of sum up. So we had mommy bad-mouthing fans who wished for her to get hurt. And then I came in, with my little 2 cents and talked about, me saying bad stuff about Roman, wishing death on Roman a few years ago, but then I apologized for what I said. Because when he got diagnosed with leukemia, he came out on Raw. It was very, sad, and, I shed a tear or two here. I'm not lying or anything like that. So I made the apology video to Roman's fans. I made it to Roman. I even sent it to WWE. Didn't say anything, but in any case, so that was it. And then pretty much from there, I became a Roman fan. Not because of Issa. So if you think that, you need your fucking head examined. I mean, and it is what it is. And the same thing, like I said, with me simping for Issa and all that shit. I mean, it is just words. That's all it is from these stupid idiots. Words. And I care less for it. Oh, you'll never get a girl like Issa. Ugh. You never know in this wacky world we live in. But, I know I'm spoken for, but still. I mean, I would love to go down to Puerto Rico to visit Issa, just to, talk to Issa, visit Puerto Rico, maybe go to a WWC event on the weekend, because it's always like on Saturdays and sometimes, I would love to see the Puerto Rican wrestling scene. It's just not about, oh, I'm gonna go visit Issa and creep up on her and everything. I'm like, no, not like that. If Issa came back to New York, God forbid, I go to a show or anything in New York and, you know, if fate might have it, you know, Issa, you know, passes by. I'm like, hey, Issa, is that you? Like, I know, you know, I say, hey, it's me, KOD. Ah, KOD. You know, gives me a little hug and everything. Take a nice little picture, you know. But I'm always respectful of Issa and her chat, even though some people in her chat are assholes, but that's another story for another time. But yeah, I don't simp for Issa, I don't stalk Issa, I don't do any like shit. And case in turn, with all the wrestlers I fucking hate, I know we all know the hate for Cena. Am I gonna ever wish death on the guy? No. I'm happy he's retiring. I am fucking happy he's retiring. Thank the Lord. You know, I hate other wrestlers like William fucking Yuta. I hate him with a passion. Am I gonna wish death on the guy? Am I gonna wish he gets hurt? No. But when he does get hurt, do I go, ha ha ha? No. I might chime and go, oh well, he got hurt. Oh well. You know, something like that. It's not like, oh, he got hurt. Ha ha! He got hurt! Ha! Like all you morons in the IWC would do. I ain't gonna do that shit. I'm gonna I hope he gets better, or you know, a female wrestler I hate, like Charlotte fucking Flair. You know, horseface Charlotte Flair. I call her horseface because that's what she looks like. But I show wrestlers respect, even if I hate them to death. Even in the indie scene, there's a couple of guys I do not like. You know, I just go up there and I boo them. And then, you know, I throw him a few snide remarks. You know, hey, you suck! You know, that type of thing. I'm not gonna go overboard. Like I've had too many beers and shit. Check him out. Damn. Oh, you got Judgy Wudgy out. Now Stanton's on. Bleh. Boo! And, that's that. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I'm not going to go up to a wrestler at an indie show and badmouth him. I mean, yeah, I'll heckle him a little bit, but I know when to say when, you know, like Anheuser-Busch. Sorry. Like, you know when to say when. You know, it gets a little bit excessive, like, oh, you suck, this and that. But then you go a little bit overboard. Hey, Daniels, you suck! I suck? I'm the champ, bitch! So when the wrestlers give it back to you and you look like an ass. Hey, it's happened to me once. I was at a Ring of Honor show where Red Dragon, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish won the titles. I think it was at Global Wars. Or War of the Worlds, I think. It was after the match, you know, one of the American Wolves got hurt. I forgot who it was. I think it was Davey Richards or Eddie Edwards. One of them got hurt. Broken table right in front of me. Everything. They're tending to him. And then I think it was Bobby Fish was trying to get one of the tag belts. And he's like, hey, give me that belt so I can give it to the sexy man. And I go, he's not sexy. And then somehow Bobby Fish heard that, turned around and started yelling at me. He's like, and you are? And he said, you must look like the... whatever he said. I don't even remember what he actually said, but yeah, he gave it back to me and I just smiled and left. Because I'm not going to get into a heated war. Oh, what a play. I'm not going to get into a heated war with a wrestler and, you know, God forbid, the guy goes up to me and like pushes me down, smacks me in the face or some shit like that. I'm not going to do that shit. I'm respectful of the wrestlers. You know, the male wrestlers. The females, yeah, might be a little bit cringy. You know, it's like, oh, I want to bang Sasha Banks. I want to bang Io, Kairi, you know, Asuka, all my Japanese chicks. You know, Mina, you know, Toni Storm, and all them, because they look great and everything. It's just fun. It's not meant to be taken seriously. So when I say something about a female wrestler, whether it be in Issa's chat or on a video like this, or whatever, it's not really meant to be taken seriously. But people think they take it seriously. It's like, oh, you're a freaking maniac, you know? It's like, you're a fucking pig, you know, this and that. And I'm like, shut up. Alright. when I talk about Lash Legend and Jakar, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, I like that being a cream in that Oreo cookie. Literally and figuratively, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna, actually be the cream in their cookie, you know what I mean? I just love them as people. But, it is what it is. But, you fucking marks out there, you need to fucking shut the fuck up and stop with this bullshit. Like, oh, I wish Rhea Ripley got hurt. I wish John Cena got hurt. Or Roman gets leukemia again. That's just low, and you should be taken off the fucking internet and placed in a fucking insane asylum. Or jail. For that shit. I know they're gonna say, oh, but it's First Amendment rights. Yeah, we all have rights to our own opinion, but there's certain things you should not say about a wrestler that has dealt with, like Roman with leukemia, or, if somebody gets hurt, you should say, oh! Or somebody botches a move, and they're hurt, they get stretchered out, and they have all these idiots on Twitter and social media and YouTube, like, oh, I hope he's hurt! I hope he's out for 6 months! It's fucking retarded. It is so freaking retarded. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So, to all you marks out there, do better. Do better. And stop with this BS wishing death or wishing harm on a male or female wrestler. Or fan, too. It's just retarded. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna go watch the rest of this Met game. The top of the third inning, still knotted at 1. 2 hits apiece for the Mets and the Dodgers. Yanks had first and second with 2 out and got nothing. Good. That play by the second baseman, the throw out, I don't even know what 13 is. That's probably the greatest play you ever see in the ALCS right now. But going to the bottom of the 10th, I don't even think that Luke Weaver is going to be pitching, so I think the Guardians have a great chance to get to that bullpen and win this game, but, we'll see. And guess what? I talk, and the Dodgers just took the fucking lead. Fuck! Ugh. Alright, it's 2-1. 2-1, top of the third. No, settle down, Met fans. We have a few more innings to go, but we gotta get some hits. We only got 2 stinking fucking hits. But, you're facing, the Mets are facing Yamamoto, who should have been on the Mets, but still, this is revenge. We need to knock him out this inning. We got that. So, yeah, Met Killer himself, Tommy Edman, just got a RBI single. That hurts. So I think Betts got on. And, well, actually, Ohtani walked, and then Betts got a single, and I think Edman got him in. So it's 2-1 Dodgers. Top of the third inning in Citi Field. Mets gotta win this game right now. So Yamamoto's gone 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts. And I think Flaherty's might be next in Game 5. Or they might do another bullpen game and maybe he'll pitch Game 6. But, we'll see what happens with that. And Quintana is, as always, up, and now it's 3-1. Who got that now? It had to be Enrique Hernandez got a hit. So now it's 3-1 Dodgers, top of the third inning. And the only Met hits was Vientos for the home run. And Where's the other one? Oh, yeah, that was just Vientos. That's it. Iglesias got 1 hit. That's it. So, it is just... Now, it's not looking good for the Mets right now. 3-1. Top of the third. Dodgers up 2-1. Dodgers win tonight. They go up 3-1. And pretty much Friday, it might be the end of the Mets storybooks. Yeah, pretty much fairy tale. You know, we'll see. But strange things will happen. The Mets, start slow and then somehow they just pick up. But right now, they have to stop the bleeding. I don't even know how many outs there are, but so I'm not watching the game. Because I don't have FS1, so. But I'm watching on Google. Quintana is 2 2/3. Yeah, so there is 2 outs, but he gave up 2 runs this inning. 2 2/3, 4 hits for Quintana, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Those walks hurt. And they hurt bad. That's pretty much it. Alright, Clay Holmes is in for the Yankees. Good productive out, getting the guy to second. So, the Guardians have 2 chances to score. Oh, nice little bunt. Great bunt there to get him to second. So, small ball. Hey, Mets, you should do that too sometimes when you get guys on base. But I digress. So, in any case, we have that. So, Guardians have a golden chance at second base to win this game. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so that's that. Alright, I'm going to go watch the rest of this Met game. Hope for a comeback. The Mets win maybe 4-3 or 5-3, who knows. But Mets need some help right now. Oh, another productive out. Productive out for the Guardians. Now they moved the run to the third. But it's now 2 outs, so you're going to need a bloop or a blast to win this game off Clay Holmes. But you don't have to face Judgy Wudgy or Stanton next inning, which is a good thing, but still got a little bit, still got heroes on that Yankee team, but we'll see. Alright, I really gotta go, guys. I know I went an hour for this long rant, but I don't give a shit. I had a lot to say in this long rant. So that's all I gotta say. Alright, let me know your thoughts and opinions about this whole Rhea Ripley calling out the fans, and, I don't know what I'm going to title it. Probably title it, it's like a rant on stupid IWC marks, or wrestling marks, or whatever they're going to call it. I don't know. But that's all I got to say. So, in any case, I'm out of here. Go Mets! Hopefully they come back and tie this series up at 2, and we'll see what happens with that. But until next time, my friends, I'll see you guys later. For hopefully a happy recap. I might do my AEW Dynamite review later. And that's it. Until next time, go Mets, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!